Kala Yahweh, Barakat Hashem, Yahweh, Barakat Hashem, Yahabshah, Barakat Hashem, Korah Shakah, Allaham Aman, Allaham Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob Khan. Salutation Saints, Yoram Yahweh, E1B18, 8A1, the seed of Jacob. All right, morning watching again on Gomer's Mountaintop before I go on about the rest of my day. Praise the Most High. Give no rest, day nor night. Okay, and I'm all still, a little intoxicated for them good old rounds we've been having. Praise the Most High. Boy, we be getting that good old Southern hospitality out of Georgia. Praise the Most High, all right? Taking them two good guys to give us a salutation to their flag at half-staff, man. All right, so this is going to be a more than edification, a reminder to the Israelite nation, all right, the seed. Like I always declare my bloodline, my lineage, all right, because this promise is made to the seed, the sons of Jacob. All right, we could be identified on the earth today by blood, okay? That's right, like I said, the haplotype of the Israelites is E1B1A, all right? Praise the Most High. The word that came to Jeremiah from Yahweh saying, thus speaketh Yahweh Elohim of Yasharallah, saying, write thee all the words that I've spoken unto thee in a book. All right. Let me get the mic on. All right, verse 3. For lo, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will bring again the captivity of my people, Israel and Judah. Israel and Judah is his people, all right? So what did he mean when he say Israel and Judah? Israel means the 10 tribes, or what was called the northern kingdom, or all the tribes of Ephraim, all right? And Judah, of course, the kingdom of Judah, all right? Primarily the lineage of David. And all the tribes of Israel who stuck into the land of Judah, kept the laws in the land, the laws of the land in the land, all right, and were called Jews, all right? That's how you get the term Jews, because the Hebrews, the Israelites, who, no matter where they were, they kept the commandments, all right, that the Most High gave to our forefathers, our ancestors, all right, in hopes to get back to the land, all right. This was all before we had the atonement for our sins of breaking the law, which is our Messiah, okay? All right, so Israel and Judah is his people, all right? And he's going to do what? This is what we really want to point out. And I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it. All right? Praise your holy name, Yahweh. All right? I mean, okay, you get that? No matter where you are, especially in America, but all over the world, because Judah scattered to the four winds of the earth, all right? We're in captivity. Israel was in captivity with us, okay? And, this book, these words written in this book, was for a purpose, because the Most High wanted his people to hear the words of prophecy, understand the words of prophecy, because the words of prophecy, as it relates to his people, the word of prophecy deals with redemption from this point on out, all right? Redemption, okay? Now, of course, you still got judgment every day, all right? He brings judgment to light every day, every morning, just like the two Hebrews he took in Georgia, all right? When we rebuked this heathen and asked the Most High to salute the flag for us. And no, I mean, that ain't the only salutations we got either. I'm just saying that whole thing in Georgia was just a double up, all right, to give more glory to his name, bless him, and to further confirm his servant, all right, that I am his servant, okay? Praise the Most High. All right, so it's our slavery, our slave conditions, our impoverished conditions, all right, that's going to be turned, reversed, and the captive state of our land is going to also be reversed. All right, it's going to be liberated. The land and the people will be liberated. Okay, we're going to possess the land. The land is going to be in the hand of its rightful owners. Okay, what you say again, Most High, verse 3? For lo, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith Yahweh, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it. Okay, so you grubby Jews, just get ready to get your grubby hands off our land, you heathen, you goyim. Okay, let's get probably one more before we go. Zephaniah. Now this is all good, but let's start at about 7. Zephaniah 3 and 7. I said, surely thou wilt fear me, thou wilt receive instruction, so their dwelling should not be cut off. Howsoever I punished them, but they rose early and corrupted all their doings. Okay, so that was speaking of his people. All right, verse 8. So again, when we say this judgment has always been executed day by day, morning by morning. All right, a lot of his people are guilty for great transgression. All right, remember the Messiah told Pilate, you would have no power at all over me had it not been given to you from heaven. So he that delivered you to me got the greatest sin. So in other words, it was ordained of heaven that the Messiah would be betrayed. And who was he betrayed by? He was betrayed by one of his disciples into the hands of the chief priest. Then he was betrayed by his brothers, the chief priests, into the hands of the Roman goddamn heathen Grecian Pharaoh, etc. Literally the Roman. All right. Okay, the guy who got us right now. All right. Betrayed into their hands, who ultimately executed him by way of crucifixion, which is, the way they did things. Okay. In your long suffering, torturous, agonizing death, suffering before your death. Okay. So a lot of the Israelites were and are on his hit list. Okay. Verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Praise your holy name, Yahweh. All right, now let's get verse 20. Then we're going to go back to Jeremiah before we end this, matter of fact. You saw that all the earth was going to be devoured with the fire of his jealousy, okay? No, let's get 19 first. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out. And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. You see that? That's a wonderful promise, Hebrews. All the shame we have to suffer in this heathen land at the hands of what we call the white man. All right? But it ain't just the white man who is all heathens is our enemy. All right? All heathens are in this country for an opportunity to drink your blood, Jacob. Okay? To drink your blood, to benefit off the sweat of your back. All right? Going way, way back. Okay? To our ancestors who suffered the initial brunt and blow of this. Praise the Most High for making us the remnant. All right? At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you. For I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith Yahweh. Bless your holy name, Yahweh, all right? So you see that? We're going to be a praise and a fame among all people of the earth when he reversed these here conditions. Yeah, that's right. Praise the Most High. And he's going to undo all that afflicted us, all right? Undo your wicked ass, you heathen. Praise his holy name. Let's go back to Jeremiah 30 and then we're going to wrap it up. Praise the Most High. All right, Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that there is none like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh of armies, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds. The stranger shall no more serve themselves of him. We will be exploited no more. All right, man, it making me want to go to Wisdom of Solomon 5. Okay, yeah, we see you people. You don't want to admit that you owe us. All right, and so by default, and by virtue of that denial, uh, you know, you're currently exploiting us. In other words, you desire, you wish, and you intend to continue to exploit us. You intend to continue to serve yourself of us because you don't even admit that you're doing or you've done anything wrong, to us. Okay, it's evident because everybody else, let's put it this way, all your heathen neighbors and your heathen brothers who've claimed that they suffered something, guess what? You heathen, you giving them some sort of restitution, recompensation. Hell, you didn't even owe most of these people nothing. But the people that you bombed, like Japan and shit, the Indians who you slew, you gave them a little something. Okay, and hell, your brother, the Ashkenazi Jew, all right, that's something, bitch. You helped him win the war, and you gave him our goddamn land. Okay, all right, and so hey, you exploited us. You exploiting our land. You have no, you have no intentions on, returning us to our land. Okay, and returning our land to us. No intention on any sort of reparation. All right, it's obvious, it's evident that you don't think you're guilty. So you are our oppressor. All right, and you serving yourself of us. And when the Most High bring this word to pass for us, he's gonna bring a word to pass for you. Let's get this real quick. All right, but they shall serve Yahweh, their Elohim, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto him. That's Jesus Christ. And when you meet him, you might be surprised to see that he ain't no straight hair, blue-eyed, leprous, goddamn Roman. Okay? Yeah, that's right. All right? Leprous. Because if you have lost your color, you're a leprous. You might be a clean leper, meaning that, you ain't contagious and shit like that. You know, a certain, read Leviticus 13 and read that, you heathen. Because you're a clean leper, you son of a bitch. Okay? But Jesus ain't no goddamn leper, a clean one or unclean one. No, Jesus got his melanin, all right? So that's David, our king, who we're going to serve, all right? Praise the Most High. Therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob. Saith Yahweh, neither be dismayed, O Israel. For lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. We're going to be at peace, all right? All right? Peace and quiet, like the old folks say. So peace and quiet, all right? For I'm with thee, saith Yahweh, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations, whether I've scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee. See, what has he done to us? He ain't destroy us, but I will correct thee in measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished. So, he's correcting us, but what's your judgment for what you did to us? though I make a full end of all nations, whither I have scattered. Okay, you see that? Yet will I not make a full end of thee. All right, so all you heathen, they got the Hebrews in your hand and in your land. There's utter destruction determined for you. All right? Praise the Most High. Let's go down. Get verse 22. And ye shall be my people, and I will be your Elohim. Verse 23 through 24. Let's wrap this up. Behold, the whirlwind of Yahweh goeth forth with fury, a continuing whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked. The fierce anger of Yahweh shall not return until he have done it, and until he have performed the intents of his heart. In the latter days, he shall consider it. Praise your holy name, Yahweh. For these are the latter days, and indeed, all nations see your hand, they see your judgment. Most High, we know that they are considering it. Bless you forever, Yahweh. Behold, the whirlwind of Yahweh goeth forth with fury, a continuing whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked. The fierce anger of Yahweh shall not return until he have done it, until he have performed the intents of his heart. In the latter days, he shall consider it. Barakat Hashem, Yahweh. Barakat Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Barakat Hashem. Horash Rakah. Rakah Aman. Allaham. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Allaham Aman. Khan. Aman and Aman.